Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back reacting to another episode of WandaVision. This is season 1, or I don't think they're gonna do more than one season. So this is just episode 5. It is called something. It's called something. They'll name it later. What happened last time on WandaVision? So last time we kind of saw a lot of what we've previously seen, but from the perspective of Dr. Darcy Lewis and Jimmy Woo. So we kind of saw how everything went down, and also Monica Rambeau. So we started off with Monica unsnapping, like she was coming back from dust or whatever, and she came to in this hospital. It was really cool seeing, like, previously in Far From Home, we saw it was kind of like done for a comedic effect. I liked how horrifying it was. How, like, what a logistical nightmare it is for all these people to come back, like in hospitals, probably prisons, morgues, planes, highways, all these things, like just horrible. And Monica being sent to figure out what's going on with this FBI thing because she can't go on terrestrial missions. According to the director, her mom put that in place. There are some people, like new rock stars, think that that guy's nefarious. I don't know. I don't think so. He hasn't shown anything yet that would make me think it's all planned by him, but I don't know. What else? Yeah, and then so Monica shows up with Jimmy. Jimmy learns his, like, card trick that he learned from Ant-Man, and it's real cool. Monica gets sucked in, and then after that, it's pretty much everything we've seen, but from the outside perspective. So Jimmy and Asian Jim, John Krasinski, and Kat Dennings are, essentially watching them like a show, like what we saw the first 3 episodes. They're essentially watching that. Turns out there's been a ton of episodes that we didn't see. And, we get to see them try and figure out what's going on. And it was really, really cool, really funny as well. And then we also get to see more of, like, how Monica got yeeted out of this portal thing, with seemingly Wanda being, like, conscious of what's going on, of being, and like making it fully, like, her choice. Not like she's in a daze necessarily, but her being, like, fully cognizant and in control of the situation, being like, you need to leave. This is my place. So Wanda might be more nefarious in this situation than we previously may have assumed. She's definitely more in control of that specific situation. We still don't know if someone was putting her up to it, or, like, started this whole thing off. Like, how did it happen? Vision seems definitely, cautious of what's happening. He is not having fun. He's kind of playing along right now. So who knows what's going to happen next? Like, things are going to get crazy. There's going to be a Halloween type episode, based on trailers and stuff, because they wear costumes. Vision's gonna somehow get outside the portal. Lots of stuff can happen, man. I'm super excited. Before we jump into it, please consider leaving a like on the video, and please consider subscribing. That means a ton to me, helps my videos get seen more. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, or if you just want to support me in general, head down to my Patreon. It is linked in the description. But otherwise, let's jump into this episode.
She didn't belong here.
Dead body Vision back there.
Wanda.
They also changed the line there, I think. The first time she was like, oh, she had to go home, honey. But that time she was like, she's gone. She didn't belong here. And he was like, ooh, nefarious. There's, like, some Family Matters stuff right here. What are you gonna magically come up with some binkies?
Why won't you do what I want?
What's that deal?
That is not where those go.
Maybe Wanda's powers aren't so in control. At least these children aren't.
Or maybe we just need some help.
Hiya, kid.
That's convenient timing.
Actually, you know what? You just maybe we better not.
He doesn't trust her either.
Should we just take it from the top?
Uh-huh.
I don't like it.
Supposed to have a calming effect. Ralph sprays it on me every night, but there's no taming this tiger. What?
Ralph does not exist. He's not a real person.
Usually high libido.
Did you really not see what I saw?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just looking for your dark liquor.
They're empty.
Just gone.
Twins.
Mommy? Daddy?
No way.
Kids. Can't control them. No matter how hard you try.
That's... What? How did they get that age already? What? This is a... Okay. Is this a family ties or family matters or whatever the show is episode?
But then the years come and teach you to just wait and see.
Sorry, Wanda Maximoff. That wasn't you as a child. You were blipped into existence. These kids look weird. What kind of weird intro is this?
And then Wanda's voice.
Yeah, I knew she was like in a trance.
There was this, like drowning. It was grief. You can sit up now.
Can she sit up?
So, am I clear?
I figure her spine would be busted by getting thrown through the fourth wall.
An analysis.
We're gonna need to take these again. There's something wrong with the machine.
Those are blank.
Like I said, no. We're done here.
She's like, screw you, doctor. The imaging was probably either a result of Wanda's powers or her weird new photon powers that she'll probably get.
Our initial theory had Wanda Maximoff as one of many victims. We now know she is the principal victimizer. Jimmy?
Quick history on our subjects?
Back up, Jimmy. Does Maximoff have an alias?
No, sir.
No funny nickname?
Not a one.
Scarlet Witch.
Before she earned their trust and became one herself.
Lagos and Germany. We all know how that turned out.
Come on, don't.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Hey, butthole. Maybe he is a little more nefarious than we thought.
Let's talk about strategy.
Hayward's a dick.
Terrorists.
Wanda's not a terrorist.
By your own account, you described the experience of being under her mind. She's holding thousands of people hostage.
And it could have been thousands more if she hadn't put up her own quarantine. Listen, I don't believe this is a premeditated act of...
Until very recently, it was the top secret location of the Vision's corpse.
She did steal Vision's corpse. Interesting. Do they have him in pieces?
He didn't want to be anybody's weapon.
Maximoff, in her grief, disregarded his wishes. All right, that's it for now.
You were probably making him into a weapon as well, though.
Dismissed.
What happens when he learns the truth?
These three are gonna form some tag team and take down Mr. Butthole in charge. Oh, it's a dog.
Now tell me which one of you just barked.
Is that Sparky?
Scoot.
A robot dog? Oh, it's a real dog.
Oh boy. Now boys, taking care of a living thing is a big responsibility.
Yeah, she would know.
Dogs need food,
She's doing it right now.
exercise.
A hunch someone might pop over
Hi, kiddos.
with exactly the item we require.
He is becoming more and more aware. He's like, what the frick is going on? This is mighty convenient.
Wanda! Agnes was right there. You made no effort to conceal your abilities.
Well, I'm tired of hiding.
That's because, yeah, she's sick of keeping up the ruse.
They're usually so much of the same. Why aren't you telling me?
Your father and I don't think you're ready to properly care for an animal until you're at least 10 years old.
They just become 10.
Hang on there a minute.
Oh my god, that's
Let's just hope this.
that's disgusting. How'd they do that? Okay, change it to 15 instead.
I know an aerospace engineer who'd be up for this challenge.
Who?
But I can't guarantee. You really want to go back in there after everything she's put you through?
Yeah.
She wants to prove that she is not a terrorist so that Mr. Boss Man doesn't try and kill them.
Twins are hers. If all the sets and props and wardrobe were solid matter, that would mean she's wielding an insane amount of power.
Far exceeding anything she's displayed in the past.
She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz. Nobody else came close.
I'd argue that Captain
Yeah.
Marvel came close.
Her powers came from an Infinity Stone too, right?
We are not talking about her.
Does she have some beef with Captain Marvel?
What was that you were
Because she
saying
wasn't
about
here for so long?
props and sets?
Remember this?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Are they bulletproof?
You had a bulletproof vest on when you went inside, didn't you?
Those pants are 87% Kevlar. It's not an illusion. Wanda is rewriting reality.
I know. That's what I've been saying.
She can change things.
What do you think, Norm? Should we surf the internet?
Cowabunga, dude.
Cowabunga, dude.
Secret communique. Authenticate. Dr. Darcy Lewis findings regarding Maximus anomaly. High levels of radiation present at perimeter. Effect on Westview residents unknown. Please advise.
Oh, come on, pal.
What the frick? It wasn't a joke, man.
It's a.
Is he waking him up?
Please help me.
What day is it?
You have to stop her.
Stop who?
Wanda.
My head. None of it is my own. It hurts. It hurts so much.
Just make her stop.
Make her stop! Now tell me this. If I send an email, where would I put the stamp?
You don't. I don't like this.
Who's that?
Oh, he's at work.
It's Saturday.
No, it's not. It's Monday.
This morning was Saturday.
There was an emergency at the office. He needed a distraction.
So she made it Monday
From us?
to distract him from his questions.
Do you have a brother, Mom?
She did.
I do. He's far away from here, and that makes me sad sometimes.
How'd they get that drone in
I
there?
know this is tech from the 80s, but can we sharpen the
Oh, okay. It's an 80s drone, so it worked.
Wanda, this is Captain Monica Rambeau. Can you hear me? just want to talk.
Take the shot.
What?
No.
The drone isn't armed.
Take the shot.
It is. Why are you trying to kill Wanda? You idiot! What are you doing? Don't try and kill her. You think she's gonna take that lightly? Oh, she's gonna drag. That's what the thing is. She's just gonna walk out with the drone and throw it back at them. Oh my god.
Is this yours?
Is scary.
This will be your only warning. Stay out of my home.
You don't bother me. I won't bother you.
A little bit of her accent coming back.
You trusted me to help deliver your babies. On some level, Wanda, you know I am an ally. I want to help you.
How? What could you I have what I want. And no one
It's not real
will
though.
ever take it from me again.
Ooh, she's controlling them. What if they just killed him? Oh, why did you have to shoot at her?
Lagos, for when you make a mess, you didn't mean to.
What does that mean? Lagos was that where she blew up the bomb that killed people on accident? She made a mess she didn't mean to.
Don't worry, he should turn up.
Tommy, Billy, I'm so sorry.
Is he dead?
Don't.
This dog died?
Don't age yourself. You can fix anything, Mom. Fix it dead.
What?
Are they aware of what's happening?
You can do that?
I mean, Vision.
We can't reverse death, no matter how sad it makes us.
Okay, Wanda,
Some things are forever.
you giant hypocrite. Vision, you're dead, man! The dog is dead. He's gonna realize he's dead. He's slowly gonna get hints that he is dead.
I spoke with Norm.
Oh?
I unearthed the man's suppressed personality and I spoke to him free of your oversight. He was in pain. You can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I? I'm going to bed.
No, we're not done here.
The credits just rolling. She decided it was done.
What?
Norm has a family, Wanda. He has a family and he can't reach them because you won't let him reach them. Stop lying to me!
This, all of this, is for us. So let me handle it.
What is outside of Westview?
You don't want to know, I promise you.
You don't get to make that choice for me, Wanda.
He wanted to stay dead.
I'm scared.
You are my husband.
You, Tommy.
Wanda, why are there no other children in Westview?
Oh, there are. Just stop it.
Oh no.
The playground stands empty every morning I walk to work.
Tell
Do
me
you
why.
really think that I am controlling everything?
Yes.
I am.
I don't know how any of this started in the first place.
Oh, Wanda.
What we're doing here,
It's wrong. It is wrong.
Agnes is probably helping. Agnes is gonna break the reality here, isn't she? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? This the guy from Ant-Man. Looks like the back of his head. No, that's her brother. That's her brother. That's her brother. I don't know why I thought it was the old man from Ant-Man. What's up, Quicksilver from the Fox universe? That's not...
Should we cast Pietro?
Yeah. That's so funny. Just recasts him. That's not your brother!
Who's a popsicle?
Oh my god! What the frick, man? Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I'm loving the fact that Vision is like, screw this! He just hates it. Oh. Okay. 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 There's a lot to unpack here. So, Wanda is or is not in complete control. Because for the most of the episode, I was like, okay, she's fully in control. But then her dialogue at the end where she was like, do you really think I could do all this? I don't know how this started in the first... Like, it makes me think that something else... I don't want to say blessed her with more power. Because Jimmy also said... Jimmy Woo said, you know, she's wielding more power than she's ever shown before. So maybe something gave her more power to do all this, or is helping her do all this. But again, she also, you know, was able to pretty much kill Thanos by herself before he did a blitzkrieg on the sky or whatever. So maybe she had a lot of power before. I don't know. I can't decide. But so she has these kids, and right away, first sign of something weird going on, you know, Vision is like, you know, he does not trust Agnes right off the bat. He's like, I don't want her holding my kids. And Agnes is like, this isn't how this was supposed to go. Like, should I just start over? And, you know, they keep going, and Vision's like, what the frick? I don't understand. Like, he's caught between this mental state right there where he's like, I want all of this to be true, but I know that it's not. And it's, And then he turns around, and these kids are like 5 years old now. They're just there, and he's like, what the frick is happening? Like, he doesn't get it. And they have this little intro. We get some stuff on Monica. So Monica's describing how everything went, and she's like, it was like this, almost like being underwater, like an ocean of water above you, just crushing, and you can't escape. You're like drowning in this grief. Is how she described it. And it's just painful. And like Norm says later, it's just excruciating. It's painful. Make her stop. And they're trying to get some info. And this absolute asshole, like, I thought this guy was maybe not a horrible dude. I don't think he planned all of it. Unless he's Mephisto. Can you imagine if he was? Like, Mephisto's controlling this guy as well. But he's straight up like, Wanda's a terrorist. Like, you know, whatever. Like, she can't be trusted. And Jimmy's like, talking about, you know, Wanda is not that bad. You know, she's an Avenger. And this guy's like, didn't she have a nickname before? Scarlet Witch. He wanted to make him say Scarlet Witch out loud so that all these people could be like, ooh, danger. And he's like, she's not a bad person. Like, she gained the trust of the Avengers and then became an Avenger, helped stop Thanos. Like, she's cool. And then he's like, yeah, just to close out this meeting, remember how she accidentally blew up a bunch of people in Africa? It's like, you're a dick. Like, this guy sucks. I hate him. And he's, you know, Monica is straight up trying to be like, I don't think this was premeditated. Like, I don't think that she planned this, really. And then he's like, oh yeah? Here's some footage of her stealing Vision's body. And it's like, you know, Vision's will or whatever was like, I don't want to be a weapon when I'm dead. And it's like, it seems like Sword was probably turning him into a weapon. Like he's vibranium, so they're like, it looked almost like he was in pieces. Like from the footage, when she went into that room, it looked like he was on like a variety of different tables, like kind of like torn apart almost. So maybe she collected all the pieces and put them back together. Maybe she's currently still in the process of putting him back together. Like I have to rewatch that little thing again. Yeah, like looking at the footage, it looks like Vision's body is not in one piece on these. It's on like a variety of tables. So, you know, both Wanda and Sword were violating Vision's last wishes of like, when he's dead, he wants to stay dead. Like they were, you know, studying him, doing whatever, like figuring, like turning him into probably another weapon that they can use. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't trust this man. I don't think he necessarily started all of it, at least not yet. But, you know, he's an overzealous dick. I think he's trying to assert his, at minimum, he's like trying to assert his dominance over Monica and be like, I'm the top dog in charge here. And if he can kill Wanda, then he'll like really assert himself as like, I stopped this like giant threat. Like Wanda was gonna kill everybody. I saved thousands of people. And then he'll be like permanently cemented as the director of Sword. And he's kind of like showing it to Monica a little bit. At minimum, it's that. At maximum, he helped start this whole thing somehow. I don't know. I don't think that's quite it, but then we catch up with these kids watching a dog, and Vision is like, what? And he's already in his like human face because he's like, I just had a feeling that someone's gonna pop in with exactly what we need. And then Agnes comes with the doghouse, and he's like, what the frick is going on? You know, Wanda then you know, manifests something right in front of her, and he's like, are we not even trying to hide anymore? Like what if we're gonna drop the pretenses here? Like if we're gonna stop pretending that we are some normal family, then stop pretending, Wanda. Like, what is going on? This is not normal. And it's just like, this is apparently a Saturday, which then Wanda then changes to a Monday. She rewrites whatever, makes it a Monday, so he has to go to work. We'll catch up to that later. But so what else? There were some lines with Monica about Captain Marvel. I don't know if there's some weird beef between Captain Rambo and Captain Marvel. Like, she seemed to not be pleased to hear that name and want to talk about her, so there might be more of a backstory there. Maybe she's upset that, you know, her mom died. Like, one of Captain Marvel's best friends is dead, and she, you know, it's entire because Captain Marvel was off planet for like this whole time pretty much, right? So she's probably upset that it was like, she's your best friend and she just died of cancer, and like, where were you type thing. So I don't think she's thrilled with Captain Marvel right now. But she's like, let's move on. She goes down, they look at her clothes, which are like bulletproof now. So like essentially Wanda took the wardrobe that she had on and didn't like disregard, like make it go away. It's like the law of conservation of energy or whatever. She just took it and made it into something else. So the pants and the shirt that she came out in is like bulletproof now. So I think they're fully on board now of the idea of like the stuff that changes in there is permanent, like real changes. It's not a hallucination that's happening. Like this is real stuff. Like Wanda's rewriting reality, which is when Jimmy is like, that's a lot more power than she previously had, which possibly, you know, factors into the maybe someone else is helping her do this. I'm not entirely sure. You know, I mean, we've all kind of thought that Mephisto is helping anyway, but then Vision. Vision's really having a day. Vision is at work on a Monday because it was Saturday, but Wanda's like, he needed a distraction because he's asking too many questions. And they're setting up email, and they get an email, but it's not like a real email. It's just like or it wasn't email, I guess, that was probably sent from Sword People or whatever, and it somehow got sent to this computer, but they're all reading it in unison. It's like a report. They're like, the Maximov thingamajig, like blah, 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 blah. And he's like, what the is happening? And then he awakens him, and he's like, I have to call my sister. Like, make her stop, please. Like, these people, similar to Monica, like, they're just under this trance. Like, they're not actors. Like, they're aware deep underneath of what's happening, but it's like they're underwater just watching everything above them happen, and they're not in control. Like, they're just in pain. And Vision's like, what the F? I don't like this. Like, he is not a fan. But it's crazy. And then this director, man, comes up with the dumbest idea possible. So, like, they had the good idea of being like, let's, you know, like, it needs to fit with the aesthetic. So we have a drone from the 80s. Let's send that in. And maybe it won't get destroyed because it'll fit with the vibe that Wanda's going for. So they send in this 80s drone, and it works. Meanwhile, Wanda, she figures out that it's there. She's like, something is wrong. She goes out, and Monica's like trying to talk. I don't think she even I don't even think they attached speakers or anything. They were just like, just pretend to talk. We'll let her think she's helping, but she's not. And then he's like, take the shot, kill her. Like, fully willing to just not even negotiate with Wanda, figure out what's going on. He's just like, kill her. So, like, presumably Wanda knows something about this guy or something. Like, there's info that he does not want out. Something is going on that he does not want anyone to know, and he figures killing Wanda is just the easiest, quickest thing. And Monica is like, what the frick, dude? At which point, Wanda literally just walks out with his drone in hand, throws it at him, and is like, this is yours, ho? You coming at me? Like, let's dance. Like, let's fight right now. And luckily, Monica's like, yeah, yo, you know I'm on your side. So somewhere deep down, you know, I don't hate you. I want to help you. Like, what is going on? Tell me what you want. And Wanda's like, I have everything I want. What she wants is Vision alive and for them to be a family. And they're trying to be like, dude, you have so many people held hostage. You're in control. And she's like, you know, come at me again, and essentially you're all gonna die. And then turns all the guns on that man. Clearly he's the bad guy right now. Wanda and him are like the two main threats at the moment. And then she just waltzes back in, but turns the barrier red, so it's on like high alert, so I don't think they can send anything through. And then it's just like, it just transitions to a commercial about, you know, it's essentially a bounty commercial, bounty picker upper, Swiffer, or whatever, paper towels. Lagos is that's the place where she sent the bomb up to try and save Captain America, and it ended up killing a bunch of people in some buildings. That's what started Civil War. So we're getting closer to present day with these ads. And it's the same actors, I think. There's a theory that all the actors in these commercials are like her parents, but not entirely sure. But these same few actors have been in like all these commercials. And then we cut back to this dog. This dog apparently died, ate some flowers it wasn't supposed to eat. I don't know why that it would just die right away from eating these flowers. I'm not sure. But then these kids are straight up breaking the fourth wall. They're like, they're not under any pretenses about what's going on. They already aged up to 10 again to take care of this dog. Like weird, like right in front. They're just like, and they're like, Mom, just fix it. Like you can rewrite reality. You can raise the dead. Like they are already aware Vision is dead. They have that ingrained in their mind. Vision died. And then now he's brought back to life. So they're like, Mom, just fix him. Like, you can raise the dead. Just do it. And Agnes seems a little confused. She's like, you can do that? Like, yeah. How do you think Vision's here, man? Like, what do you think is going on, Agnes? You helped this along. Like, what? How are you confused right now? And then Wanda's like, you can't take shortcuts. You have to just follow the rules. And it's like, listen to your own advice, Wanda. You're the one taking shortcuts. You're the one, cheating death and rewriting reality. Like, you're trying to tell these kids that they can't do that. You're doing it. Like, come on now. Like, what is going on? And then right at the end of the episode, their big confrontation where he is just like, I talked to Norm, like, so she brought Vision back. Like, she didn't just bring back, like, a drone version of Vision that isn't really him. Like, she brought him back. And that version of Vision is the one who is pure-hearted enough to lift Thor's hammer. Like, I truly believe, like, he couldn't lift it because he was a robot. Like, they had that debate in like a deleted scene of that, of like, if you put Thor's hammer in an elevator, because is the elevator worthy? It's like, no, I think Vision was just pure-hearted, and his intentions are honest enough that he could lift it. And so, like, that is who she brought back, is a pure-hearted, honest man who cares about doing the right thing, even though he's like a synthezoid or whatever. So he's like, Wanda, these people have families. They are real people. And you are putting them through pain for what? Like, why are you doing this? And it's just like, oh my God. He's like, you can't control me like you control them. And she's like, can't I? And she starts rolling the credits, and he's like, no, we're stopping this. And he's like ready to fight her. He's like, what is outside of Westview? I cannot remember my life before this. Like, something happened. What is going on? And, they're ready to straight up fight. He's ready to fight Wanda. And she's like, do you really, like, I can't tell if she's just trying to, like, rationalize it and convince him that she's not in charge, being like, do you really think I could do this? Or if she's, like, actually speaking from the heart there of, like, I did not start this. Like, I may be, holding it together, but this isn't me. I can't tell. It's up for debate. But then the doorbell rings, and it's her brother, Pietro. So I've seen some theories that the reason that Vision is alive isn't because she can actually bring people back from the dead, but because she's like somehow pulling Vision from like another reality into this reality. And maybe that's how it connects to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And that could maybe be supported by her brother showing up as, what is this actor's name? he played Quicksilver in the Fox universe. So like the MCU version of her brother is dead, but now the Fox universe version of her brother is here, and you know, it could be possible maybe she brought him from another reality, or she just changed reality to like he's a different person now. They didn't want Aaron Taylor Johnson back, so they brought in this guy, and it's like like they literally have the line from Darcy, they recast Pietro. It's like, yeah, they did. This was one of the leaks from before, like months and months before the show came out, that he was gonna be in the show in some capacity. But he's here now, and he straight up looks at Vision. He's like who's the can opener or whatever he said. Who's the popsicle? He's got like a almost a mix of the personality he had from the Fox universe and the personality that Aaron Taylor Johnson had of him. Like he's like got like a almost like a not like a Boston accent, but he's just like, yeah, who's the popsicle? He's like a jock, like 80s, what's like Grease Lightning, where they all talked like that in movies. They were like, hey, who's the popsicle? Yeah, I'm a man. And it's just like he's acting weird, but that's and then the episode ends, and I don't know what's happening. There's so much to unpack here, and I don't know. Frick. I don't know if I can talk much longer because I got to go to work. Frick, man, this was insane in the membrane, like frickin' balls. I don't know what to think. This is crazy. Vision's gonna somehow get outside of Westview in the next episode. Kitty, chill. You know, this is slowly unraveling. She can't control these kids. Like, these kids are outside of her sphere of, like, control. Like, I don't know. And it seemed almost like she was not giving up on this idea, but, like she's... I don't know how to explain it. She looked defeated on the couch, where she was just like, I don't know. You know, she almost started to question, like, how did this start? And then the universe presented her with her brother. So maybe there is another more powerful external thing involved that was like, oh, we can't have her questioning things as well. Like she wasn't questioning, like, is this real? She knows it's not real. She almost seemed to be questioning herself of whether this is the right thing to do. Because Vision is like, yo, this is wrong. And she's like, I don't know how all this started. And then, boom, right when she's almost maybe questioning her decisions here, she's presented with a distraction. Similar to how Vision needed a distraction, now she's got a distraction. And it's like, I don't know. God dang it. I don't know what's going to happen next time. I know Vision gets out of the Westview somehow, because there was a shot for the like previewing episode 5 and 6 or whatever, and like there's a shot of him on his knees. Looks like he was outside the portal, because he walks up to the edge, at least I know that much. They send some car through, almost try and smash through, kind of what they were talking about of the 1,000 tons of whatever on wheels. Who's the astrophysicist or whatever that Monica texted? I want to know who that is. Like, who could it be? Is it a Skrull? Is she friends with Skrulls? I feel like she's friends with Skrulls. It could be a Skrull. Maybe she texted a Skrull. How many times can I say Skrull in this sentence? Skrull. You know, there's so many things. So next episode is probably the Halloween episode or whatever, where they wear their classic costumes, and Vision wakes up Agnes, and she's like, am I dead? Because you are. And it's like, oh. And then he flies up and he sees that. Okay, I think that'll probably all happen next episode. There's 9 episodes total, and we are now more than halfway. So 4 episodes left. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Ooh, I don't know, man. If she is okay, so Elizabeth Olsen is in Doctor Strange 2. Is she going to keep going on this villainous route, or is she eventually going to turn back to the good side, and whoever is providing her brother, like in this scene, whoever provided that is she going to have to fight him, and like she's going to have to team up with Doctor Strange to do that? Is it Dormammu, Mephisto? You know, is Ralph still hasn't appeared. He's been mentioned 85 times. He's not here. He doesn't exist. I don't know what's going to happen next, man. But I'm along for the ride with all you guys. So, yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, whether it be this freaking trippy as balls episode or my reaction to said episode, leave a like on the video. That means a ton. If you want to see more stuff from me, more reactions from me, hit subscribe. I'm watching The Expanse, Bridgerton, tons of stuff right now, so hit subscribe if you want to see more. And then if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, or if you just want to support me in general, head down to my Patreon. It is linked in the description. That would mean a lot as well. But other than that, I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.